Here we go.
Up, everybody? It's the Asirvia Prosquad back at you again. Now, we tried to do a big live event earlier. Boy, it was a big fail. Let's just say that. But you know what? We're not going to quit. When you do business like this, when you're trying to make things happen, when you're trying to grow a business, when you're trying to get your word out, your name out, and all that stuff, failure is a part of it. And a lot of people let failure bury them, and we're not going to. So you're going to see us fail a lot, but that's okay, because if you're not trying anything and you're not failing, you're not doing a darn thing. So we are going to talk about the Asirvia Go as usual, but we got some new things that we've been talking about lately, but we're gonna hit these points again. This unit has really taken a big step up as far as marketing is concerned. And if you're having trouble marketing, you're having trouble getting your name out, you want people to know who you are, you want people to know your product, your business, or whatever it is, and you're looking for a low-cost way to do it and a very effective way to do it, this is it. Okay, this is it. This bottom line. If you don't see the vision here, then you're not looking hard enough. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to you, Justin, because I know you're full of things to say. We were trying to say them earlier on the live, but it got jumbled up. It wasn't working. So we're just going to record this thing and just go ahead and do it this way.
Exactly. I'll give it a chance to throw a little bit of video editing at it, and we're gonna go ahead and go live with this tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning at some point. Or heck, if we can get the file flipped over tonight, Joe, we can flip it out tonight. Because I'll just burn a little midnight oil, have it running, and all that kind of stuff. Because I don't know about anybody else, but right now it's what, 9 o'clock here on the East Coast. Well, all of our people over that are Midwest and further over, dude, most of those people are just barely getting off of work, getting home, getting dinner, and that kind of stuff. They haven't gotten a chance to get at something like this. So I'm giving everybody a chance to be able to get the content out there, get it out there early, and you know, so that you can watch it at your convenience. You know, that's the other thing. So what I want to hit on right out of the gate is the hit tracking for every beacon on the new devices. This is absolutely awesome. That means that every single unit is now instantly trackable, literally right out of the box, and you can now curtail your message to your local audience. So you'll be able to stay on each individual Go unit, remember where they are and all that kind of stuff, and you know, be able to change the message up to curtail to that audience. If you're going to be in front of, I don't know, some more hardcore folks, you might be able to put out something funny or something that's a little edgy, and you'll get a lot more hits off of it. Where if you're a little more conservative crowd, you might want to keep that a little more PC, a little more, you know, correct for everybody, all audiences. Second thing I'm going to bring up is the instant message changes. That is amazing. It gives everybody a full opportunity to be able to take full advantage of the device. Instead of it having to be a 24-hour lag time, essentially, it is now a instant affair. So it gives you the power to be able to change your message on the fly, essentially. So if you're going into a business to try and sell them something or something to that effect, and you want to be able to, you know, have something for them right out of the gate, you really want to do something for them, you know, have a couple of your friends already in that restaurant and have them come up and ask about it while you're in there. You know, now, is that underhanded? Not really. You're just completing the sale. You just have a little bit of help from your sales team. So you could set it up to the point where everybody in the restaurant now gets an opportunity to get a free appetizer if they mention this deal. That gives the business owner or the general manager or the manager instantly the power within 5 to 10 minutes to be able to say, okay, this is quantifiably changing the way that people do business. They see the deal, they click on the deal, they ask the server about it, boom, done. Another 20 minutes that they're in there, guess what? They're probably going to have another drink. They're probably going to have maybe maybe dessert instead of just that appetizer you offered them. That's perfect. You kept them there longer. In a restaurant, the longer they stay, the more money that you make essentially off of each individual table. That's maximizing each individual customer. Now, the unlimited message changes and the ability to save the previous messages, that's all. I am astounded that that's going to be a part of this. I love the fact that I'm not going to have to remember all of the different messages, have a little notebook by my computer that has all my different messages that I've used, ones that were, effective, ones that weren't as effective, ones that got a lot of saturation and penetration where the other ones did not, the click-throughs, did I get sales, all that kind of stuff. That's all instantly trackable as a part of this. And like we said before, we got that little secret that we got from the inside team, I guess you would call it, from watching all of the corporate events and all that kind of stuff. So there is definitely value in watching those corporate videos. That the timer is going to give you the advantage, the opportunity to be able to change each message based off of a time value, meaning that you could do a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner special, a happy hour special, a dessert menu special, whatever, because, whatever yields the most profit in your business, you want to be able to maximize those amount of sales. That's exactly what being in business is being able to maximize the customers that you have come into you. Does that mean fleece every single person that comes through the door? No, of course not. But it means give them the opportunity to spend the money with you. If you have the service and you have the product there that somebody wants to buy, all the better. That's exactly what you're looking for. The ability to be able to use more than just one message and one link, that's killer. That really is. That makes all the difference in the world. You've now changed that single device into just being a one-off, essentially. Now it's a complete marketing platform in each one of the Bluetooth devices. That is fantastic. That gives you a huge advantage, especially in your local markets, regardless of what business you're in, whether you're a plumber, a painter, a tradesman, whether you're in advertising, marketing, digital marketing, IT, sales, anything. You could use this for absolutely anything, and that's one of the best benefits of it. The deals that are on it can be saved for a later time. That means that if they click on it, guess what? They have an opportunity to save that deal, to keep that on their phone. That means even after you leave the 100-yard proximity, they still could be a customer, click through on your link, and buy whatever product you happen to be selling. That, I know everybody throws around the name game changer and all that kind of stuff. This really is changing the game. It is changing the game of how people receive content and marketing. We've gone through all the statistics about the way people consume content, and whether it be television, radio, stream this, whatever different venues that they decide to get their content from. There's one thing that is synonymous between all of those people. They're all on their phones. All of them. Every single one of them is on their phones. Now, 80% of people at dinner are on their phones, and they're on there absorbing content. That means that if you contact them while they're absorbing content, they're a lot more likely to click on your stuff. The one thing that I liked the most is these coupons and deals will now be shared with the iPhone. Yes, that means that it goes from just the Android market. It's going to be available now granted, they're going to have to do a couple of steps to get it on their iPhone as of right now. But I'm assuming with this new device, it's probably going to be resident there. So that would be something that would be absolutely mind-blowingly great. So we're still trying to get clarification on that, so don't quote me on that one just yet, guys, because I do know that a lot of things have been flying around, rumors and that kind of thing, and I like to confirm things before I release them. So I'm gonna semi-confirm that as a rumor right now, but when I see it in Miami in a couple of days, then it's reality. So that's exactly what we want, is I want to be able to show you exactly the reality of this. The deals that are on the units can now be saved for a later time for purchase, which is great. Every deal that can be clicked on can also be shared. That means that you'll be able to share that deal. So if I found car parts or whatever that I was looking for and I wanted Joe to see the deal, I could instantly share it to him right then and there, have it come through on his phone, and be like, okay, Justin's sending me a deal. He must think this is a good deal. Boom, click on it. Guess what? You didn't get one customer, you got two. The more customers you get, the more sales you get. That's just the bottom line. Regardless of whatever business you're in, that's the cold hard numbers, is you need the people walking through the door to be able to sell them. So, Joe, I'm going to flip it back over to you. I think I covered everything, but why don't you give the greatest hits what your takeaway is from that?
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, the instant messaging capability of this thing, to where you can be in a place and just instantly just type in your message, and based on your target market, you know, if you're targeting that particular market that you're in the moment, let's say you're in a restaurant, you're targeting people sitting in a restaurant. I mean, whatever it is that you're doing, you know, you can target them at your particular location. And before, well, first of all, you couldn't do this before when you didn't have Asirvia and any of that stuff in the first place. But with the old unit, you put the message in, you put your link in, and then you had to wait basically 24 hours, or if you were lucky, 6 hours to 12 hours, and they would approve it. And it was just, you know, it was a slower process, new company, and of course, a slower device. This thing, you can instantly change that wherever you are. And to me, that's amazing. And the fact that you said that it's unlimited, the unlimited capability of changing your messages. And then to be able to save your previous messages. So your other messages were a good one. You know, you had good messages, you know, and you don't want to totally do away with them. You keep them in the background. You go in another area that's kind of similar, boom, you put that message right back again. You don't have to sit there and figure out what you're going to say and, you know, what link, and then try to figure that out. It's already saved for you. And then to time it, you know, like Justin was saying, you know that you're going to be at a car dealership at 8 o'clock because you're getting your car fixed. You focus on the people that own that type of business in that place, to grab that car dealership's attention. And hey, you want to get you want to tell people about your new oil change that you got, or your oil change prices? Look at this. You know, just something, be creative. So to me, those are very powerful things that I don't see anywhere else. I mean, if you go on Facebook or and try to get an ad or something, you got to buy it first of all, you know, put your message in, figure out all this stuff. And it's very tedious. This, you walk around and this thing is just constantly shooting your message out to everybody wherever you are. And something I didn't even know until you said it, the sharing capabilities. Somebody gets your message and they like it, and they know a friend, they're like, oh man, this guy would like this. Boom. Send it to him. Like, you couldn't have reached that person before, but this guy over here says, you know what? Greg is going to like this. I'm going to send it to him. There he goes. He sends the message right to him. That's awesome to me. Now, you said something about the iPhone and stuff like that, and I know that we don't know exactly what's going on with that. And then the way I understood it is maybe this thing will be more mobile friendly too. I'm kind of thinking that that's kind of the direction it'll go, but I not to disclude the fact that I do think iPhone capabilities are coming into this whole fold. Now that Asirvia is kind of breaking off and doing something on their own, I think they got more freedom to do some things that they weren't able to do before, based on the what's a good way to put this?
Crap devices that they bought from royalty.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to think of something nicer to say.
Brutal honesty, man. That's what you get on this show. Brutal honesty. We don't pull any punches.
Exactly. You're right.
The idea is fantastic. The compensation plan is just as fantastic. I just can't believe that that's where we ended up with that company. And then to see their CEO actually get on there and straight up bold-faced lie, I really don't know what to say about all that. I'm gonna let that one. I'm gonna let that one go to Lawyerville, because that's something that, yeah.
That's fine,
That's
man.
bad juju, man. That's bad. That's bad form.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Regardless of how you look at it, that's just poor business ethics and poor form. So it doesn't matter if you went to an Ivy League school or not. It's all about, respect. Respect in business. And if you have none, you'll get none. And he has none, so they will get none from me. As a matter of fact, I have 20 devices. I'm going to be doing a different destruction video for each individual device. So that means that I'm going to try and compile all of them and get them all together and all that kind of stuff to show all the different ways that you can destroy the old units when you get your new ones. Because why would you bother sending those back? They just don't do what they want. But the fact that I have a chance to also have an on-off device button, so if I happen to be at home or something like that, why would I waste the battery life on the same 18 people that are within 100-yard proximity of me? Mm-hmm. That just doesn't seem to make sense. So you could turn it off while you're at home. You can turn it on when you go out.
Yep.
Perfect. The only thing they haven't thought of yet is an auto on-off when you leave the proximity of your home. I mean, and I think that'll probably be coming in one of the next iterations. I mean, that will be something that will just – it's already mind-blowingly good. So, what else? And it's now gotten so much better. I'm excited. I know Joe's excited. I know my whole team's excited. And the fact that it's going to be able to come across and you can share that deal to somebody, that's huge. That means that person's not in proximity of your device, and they're also going to get your message. Like we said before, and I'm going to say it again, game changer. So I'm going to flip it back to my buddy Joe over here. That's all I've got to say for this evening. So, Joe, why don't you send us on home and take us home here, bud?
Let's do it, man. I just want to leave you with this. If you are confused about what we're talking about, you kind of are skeptical of what we're saying. And when it comes to business itself, these guys may be part of a network marketing thing or whatever it is. Sure, pull any punches. Yeah, this is a network marketing thing that we're doing. But it's the most amazing network marketing thing that I've ever seen and that anybody's ever seen, honestly. And it's a business, okay? And if you're looking to make money, you can't be shy. You can't hide in a corner. You can't let somebody else do it. We decided that we were gonna do these videos and be dedicated to doing it. And we haven't stopped in about a month now. We've been doing these things, and we won't stop, and we're going to keep going. And that's the type of team and type of guys that you would be with if you join this team now. We have a bunch of things that we have learned along the way. We learned some things from other people, but we haven't been taken under the wing of anybody. Nobody's taken us under their wing and showed us the ropes and all this stuff. We've learned this all ourselves. And to me, that's the most valuable thing when it comes to business, when it comes to life, is to learn on your own, to learn how to do things by failing and striving to succeed. And that's what we're about. And every day, while we do fail in things like the live we did earlier, we still strive to succeed, and we are still climbing that mountain. And we will not stop until we're standing at the top all together with you now, not just us, but we're going to bring you with us, okay? It's not just us. You're coming with us as long as you join us and you come aboard and you come and see what we're doing here at the Asirvia Prosquad. So we are one short tonight. He's been a little busy lately. He does have another business that he does, and on top of that, he works another job. He's he's all in as far as trying to make money and make sure his family's taken care of. So, BJ, we miss you today, but I know you'll be back with us next time. But until then, I am Joe Russo. Advertising Pro is my affiliate name. This is Justin Eplin. He is Affiliate Pro, and the one that is missing is BJ Walden. He is Listing Pro. And we will see you next time. Again, we are the Asirvia Pro Squad. And look for us because we're going to be right in front of you almost in every turn. So, anyways, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever time it is. Thanks a lot for watching.